Hey y'all, welcome to the Messy Studio. Come on in and see what's going on. Hi y'all. I've been having turning withdrawals again, so I thought I would turn something. Couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do, so I grabbed this small piece of Blackjack oak. And it is small. I'm just gonna make a small bowl, little change dish. With the bark, it's 4 inches wide. It's about 5.5 inches long. In order to keep this grain structure of the Blackjack, I'm gonna make this natural edge. I'm gonna do my best to keep the bark on. This tree fell in the summer and I went and picked it up. So the bark is pretty loose, but we're gonna try. Stay with me and let's see what happens. These are both coming in about the same spot, which is what I want. If you remember from the other day, I got my face mist shield on. My face shield's fogging up, it's chilly out here. That oak coming off of there is hot. Well, it's definitely cutting better since I put an edge on it. Bit more bigger. I mean, smaller. Yeah. I don't want to make it any smaller this way, but I can make it a little bit smaller this way. May be about as smooth as I'm gonna get for end grain. Apply a little myelin sanding sealer, cellulose sanding sealer. This stuff dries quick. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It's good stuff. Of course, pound and a half cut of shellac does just about as good. That's dry already. Which means it's time for the YG grit. Ooh, I got too much. Yorkshire grit, that is. Now, the thing about this is I love Yorkshire grit, I really do. Now when you're doing a bowl that's got little edges on it, you got to be careful to protect your fingers, because those little knobbies can chew them up. It came out pretty. See, no tool marks. We're in good shape. So let's turn it around and see what we can do with it. I quit using those stock centers when I bought this. If you can afford it, if you can find it in your budget to get one of these, I highly recommend it. I'm not going to be able to keep this up there long. It's going to be in the way. I'm not going to be able to use it at all. So, because this bowl is just too small. Okay, that's about the thickness I want there. So now I'll start fine tuning. Check the depth. Now is when you don't want to get in a hurry. Yeah. Dagnabbit. I was afeared of that. Why am I talking like my granddaddy all of a sudden? Dang my impatient soul. It's got a couple of wormholes right here is why that blew out. There's another one right beside where this is that's loose too. The rest of it's not in bad shape, even though it's kind of wormy, but this piece is loose because there's a wormhole right there and another one right there. We're going to call this one a failure. If it was bigger, I'd try to salvage it, but this would be a little, I don't know, $20 finger dish. Yeah, it would have been pretty, but yeah, that piece went ahead and fell out when I spun it around, and that wormhole's coming out too. I'm going to call this one a fail. I might come back to it one of these days and reshape this as a base for something. So, thanks for watching. I'm sorry we didn't get a finished product, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Well, I personally think it's a waste of time. My granddaughter insisted I color it or fill that hole that came out, so that's what I'm going to do. Once that's good and cured now, I'll come back and turn the outside to match the inside. I mean the epoxy off here to match this. And then I'll finish turning out the inside of this bowl. Well, I said I wasn't going to finish this bowl, didn't I? My granddaughter God love her. I know I do. She said, "Granddaddy, you need to finish that." She said, "You need to fill that with epoxy, you need to finish it." I have a hard time telling her no. Oh, and lost another piece. So now I'm going to have to fill it again. See, it's a never-ending cycle. Well, at least it'll match now. And Bob's your uncle. Now we just need to wait again. Okay, get back to this. Try this one more time. So let's finish the inside. I don't want to make this really thin. A little thin is okay, but really thin, it worries me. Right now I'm about 1/8 of an inch, and that's about right. That was too aggressive a cut, and I knew it going in. Patience is a virtue. And apparently it's not one that I have a lot of. Now, it came out of the chuck. I don't know the orientation. Chances of this running true are slim. Big tools on a small piece are always scary. Well, I cleaned up the catch. My thickness is right where I want it. Looks good. Bought this kit from Ken at Woodturner's Wonders when I was at SWAT. Well worth the money. That's all I can tell you. Works better than anything I've used. If I've told y'all once, I've told you 100 times. Don't buy cheap sandpaper. I used to buy all my sandpaper, my sanding discs. That's what these are. I used to buy all of these, my sanding discs from Super Grit, because they were cheap. I don't buy anything but Cling Spore anymore. Okay, got it sanded through 320. On my natural edge where there's no bark, I like to use a wire brush. Knocks the remaining bark off, cleans it up nice. I'm using Mylan's cellulose sanding sealer. This tin is still 3/4 full, and I've had it, wow, over 10 years, and it's already dry. Yorkshire grit. Now, I'm not sponsored by anybody. All of the products that you see me use are products that I have purchased. All the tools that you see me use are tools that I have purchased. And if I name them and I tell you what I'm using, it's because I really, really like the product or the tool. Since my granddaughter insisted I finish this when I'm done with it, I'm just going to give it to her. Now I need to make me a jam chuck. This leftover piece of whatever this is from that last bowl I made, that modified bird's mouth. and it will get the job done. Still got my hole, so I'm going to refine this bottom a little bit, kind of into the foot. I'm going to take a detail gouge and get down in there. Now I'll sand the bottom of this up. You don't have to use Yorkshire grit spinning. You can do it by hand. You just do it the same way. It takes a little longer. So here it is, one small natural edge bowl, and it is small. Measures 3.5 inches this way. You can't see that, but trust me, it's 3.5 inches. It's about 1.5 inches tall, about 3 1/8 this direction. I lost the bark on it, but I knew I would. She wanted me to fill these 2 chip outs from the bug holes, so I did. Still got some bug holes in it, but all in all, it's a pretty little piece of blackjack oak, and she'll like it. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Easy for me to say. Please like, subscribe, share, all that social media stuff, and come back and see us. You never know what we're going to be up to here in the Messy Studio. I love turning more than anything else. I've got too many other projects to let me turn as much as I'd like, but you know what they say, if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. See y'all come back.